What's your boy IB? I got my man Sam Abe in the building. Got my boy Supremo Abe. You already know what's going down, man.
It was good.
We're touching down from Columbus, Ohio. This is long overdue, man.
Yeah.
My brothers right here, as you can see, they are swagged out. This is every day. This is not just for the day. You feel me? You see the
too hard.
Right now, currently, we're doing this interview on Abe's set that he created. This is. We're not even gonna tell y'all what this is. We don't have to do that, all that stuff. But first introduction to Abe and Sam was actually on Sam's dance class on For the Locals. Go check that out. That's gonna be in the link description below. So we're gonna start out. When did you fellas start getting into all this modeling and like fashion and just design period?
So with modeling, I since like middle school I always wanted to model, but I never had like the opportunity to do it until I went to college, and that's when I took it more serious. And it was like my first shoot was with this one girl, Taja. Shout out to Taja. And ever since then, people like, yo, you dope, this and that. Continue. So that's when I started fashion. I mean, you see my dad.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's how it started. Like
we grew up together.
Yeah. So I was just always into clothes, fashion. So I started my own clothing line. Something about me. This is one of the jean jackets, but yeah, I just said I want to start a brand, so started creating, and then he inspired me a lot. This man right here, he inspired me to do a lot. Supremo Abes, yeah. So that's how it started about 2-3 years ago.
Thank you. For me, I just got into this. Well, when I was younger, like 15 years old, like my mom really didn't want us being at home by herself, me and my brother. So she put us in modeling. And we would take like acting classes and stuff like that after school.
That's smart.
So we was just already pretty much into it and stuff like that. So that's really just where I kind of took off. But as far as like creating and stuff like that, it's kind of just been like what I've been wanting to do forever. Like I just like building something, you feel me, and having my name on it and knowing that I created this. So that's really the whole point of me making sets and just kind of like having something that I have my name tied to. That's a creative like vision of what I like to do.
Right. So like when you guys first began, like both of you draw me in on your creative process. Like how does it start? Do you first sketch something out, or you get the idea and just start trying to think about like how does that kind of start? I'm kind of curious about that.
Sometimes I'll be on Pinterest or Instagram or something, and I'll see something like, yo, this is pretty dope. I want to do something like this. And then this man really, his mind is really creative, but I see something of his, I'm like, yo, this is dope as fuck, so I'll try to do something similar to it, or just try to, change it up into something where, so then I'll go from there.
What was the question again?
Supremo. Your beginning of like your creative process. That first step. Like what is it?
My first step for me is really just seeing something. Like that's all it takes for me to see it. Like for me, it's like it could be anything from just a simple texture, like this, or
everything
like
inspires you.
Anything inspires me.
So for example, let's say we go to the grocery store, right? Yeah. We go to the
I'm dead ass, like you see a whole
have 100 ideas.
And then you get ideas just from walking through one aisle.
Just walking through the aisle.
Okay.
Just walking through the aisle, like I could see. For me, it's mostly color, for real. Like colors really what really gets me.
Patterns.
Yeah, colors and patterns and stuff like that.
So you're also an artist. When did that start? When did you begin doing music?
That was really, honestly, before I even started doing any type of other creating, music was really where it was at.
That was the first
for me. But I guess I kind of just like fell into doing everything else because it's kind of like a part of me building my brand as myself.
Right.
I do have a brand called Preem TV, and I kind of do everything on there. I do photography, modeling.
Shout out to Preem TV.
Preem TV. Everything, honestly, for it's all about building my brand as a person.
Right.
And music, honestly, is just really like what I really want to do for it. That's what I see myself doing long term. But music coming soon. I got new music coming out probably this March, if not April, so stay tuned.
We're gonna put the link in the description.
Yeah.
Right collection.
And also, another thing I've been kind of working on is this do-rag collection. I don't really see that many African print do-rags and stuff like that, or anything geared towards my culture. So I really wanted to show off my culture and my creativity. So it's just a way of me kind of telling my story while making things. So, I'm African. I'm wearing a do-rag. I'm still fly. You feel me? That's really the
speaking of culture.
Yeah.
Let's touch on something for a minute.
Yeah.
Now, when we were younger, being African was not cool. You feel me?
You already know.
Being African was not cool when we was younger, man. So like, just seeing that difference of how people have evolved to, grow into liking Afrobeats. You hear Afrobeats music now in the clubs when you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, people starting to try our food more.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the way they're embracing? They're embracing our culture now. Everybody.
I'll go first on that one. Honestly, feel like, to me, it's like a slap in the face. Cause you feel me? You go from being called African booty scratcher. You stink. You feel me? Just as simple. You come home, your mom to cook. You feel me? Your food good as fuck. But when you walk outside, so it's like people just kind of like, now they just kind of like eating it all up, and it's kind of fake, honestly, to me.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not gonna shake it because it's still good. It's helping our culture. So I guess we can take it.
Yeah.
Is what it
is.
is.
What you think, Sam? Because we used to have to fight a lot of people.
Man, I mean,
walking home from
elementary,
school, dog.
I used to be called African booty scratchers every trip, man. Burnt biscuit, all this shit. So I'm like, so I used to not even want to be African, So I try to Americanize myself and all that. And then after a while, like middle school, high school, that's when I started embracing more. So I was like, I'm glad they're getting hip now to it, but it's like,
they love one of the girls be like,
oh, he African.
Get you an African,
man.
Man. They was not rocking with us. Sierra Leone, GH, stand up. You already know what's going down. Shout out to Sierra Leone. West Africa, we from the West Coast. You know what I mean? Tell me, being from Columbus, how does it feel, you two being like, right now I see you two as kind of when I'm thinking of creativity, and I think in Columbus, it's you guys right now. You feel me? From dancing to modeling to designing to... I mean, look where we shooting at. You feel me?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like what motivates you guys to keep on going and, keep on chasing this dream of being such a creative?
I mean, I know a lot of people look up to us. Like, last time I went to the store, this one little kid, she's like, oh, you Sam Abe from Instagram, you and that one dude, I'm your biggest fan. So like that motivates me a lot to keep pushing, to keep, striving to do more. My little brother, I don't want him to be in the streets or any of that. So like I try to keep myself busy on him too. So
shout out to Abes too,
yeah.
Crazy hoop.
Professional.
For me, it's more so my faith. Like I'm a strong believer that anything that you want to do, that you prospering for, and you anything that you put your mind to and you have perseverance, you can succeed with God on your side. And that's why with everything I do, I just make sure God is in my mind at all times when I'm doing whatever I'm doing. As far as like creating, like I always pray and I always say like, God, give me an idea, or God, put me in this situation, or God, make sure that I get out of this situation. I just keep God in what I do.
I love
but as far as like, I just really it's more of like trying to better myself so that I can be better for somebody else. That's really what my whole entire focus is.
So outside of everything, you gentlemen are very busy. Outside of everything you're doing, when you're not doing this, what do you get into? We see a little bit of your basketball skills on the floor. If people go check him out, we see a little bit of basketball skills, but we know there's some other things you guys like to get into probably when you're away from work.
Bro, for real. If I'm not modeling, taking pictures, I'm dancing. If not, I'm working on clothes. Like I'm always doing
that's
like
my life at
that's
this
my life.
point.
Yeah, like it's a lifestyle.
I don't really have nothing else that I do other than this. Honestly, like I work out. If anything, that's probably the only other thing. But other than that, if I'm not modeling, I'm shooting. If I'm not shooting, I'm helping somebody with a video. I'm creative director. It is or. writing this script or trying to learn how to sew. I'm just always trying to feed my mind, you know, just to learn more and more. You know,
Exactly.
that's it.
Any advice you would give to your 18-year-old self? Come back.
Just do it. Don't be scared. Just
Don't
try
listen
it.
to my mom.
Hey,
Yo,
no, seriously. Let's get into that because I've seen that, like,
that's what held me back.
Like, not even necessarily mom, just African community. Period.
Yeah.
They're not
that helped
necessarily
me
like
back
helping
so
you to
much.
push. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
just,
Hey, seriously though, like, I just read this book not too long ago. Shout out to Mark Manson. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
yeah, I
Right?
got that book.
You got that book?
I think it's in
bro.
here somewhere.
That book changed my life,
I
bro.
need to check it out.
Seriously, like, yo, it takes away everything that you ever believed and challenges it, bro.
Yeah.
And then it brings you back in, like, yo, only have so many fucks to give.
Right.
So it's like, when you think about that, when I was 18, bro, if I could think like that, I would be so much farther than what I am now,
I didn't,
bro.
like in school, college, I didn't want to do this and this because my parents might hear and then he's going to trip.
Right,
so
right.
dancing, I couldn't take that serious. Fashion, I didn't take it serious. So that kind of
It's
helped
like
me back
you
to,
just wanted to
like school
and blah, 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 yeah. I don't know why they come all the way over here just just to keep us locked up in the cage, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I know you came up with the clothing line Something About Me. Kind of describe to me what that stands for and where that came from. Where that
Something about me. Well, that was a phrase that I always get growing up, like, oh, there's really something about you, this and that. So, so as I was thinking about a name, like, I thought of it, something about me, but I was like, nah, this might be too corny or cheesy, too long or something.
Right.
So I didn't. But then a female, like one of this girl I used to talk to, she brought it up, like, oh, something about me. And I was like, I mean, if you like it, then shoot, it might be dope.
Yeah.
So then that's how
So
the name came.
female had to convince you to do it.
Pretty odd, don't lie. But yeah, so
You shout her out?
I mean, she know herself.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So the meaning behind it, something about me, is like towards confident and self-love. Like if you have confidence and self-love, you can really do anything. Like that's what makes
dope.
you basically. So
Yeah, that's dope.
yeah.
That's dope.
True.
That's definitely dope. So, I know you gentlemen have a lot to do. So, I'm going to get into the last segment of the show. This segment is called Flip. When I throw out a topic, give me the good side of it and the bad side. So, who wants to start first? You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. What topic I'm going to give you? Social media.
Social media, the good side about it is it can help you brand yourself. Like you can do so much with it positively. The negative, it's too mind controlling. Like people act or move a certain way just because of social media, try to flex and it's like
different things like that.
Yeah.
Right. Supremo?
For me, the good thing is like.
Nah, you got a different topic. Everybody got a different topic.
Okay.
Hell yeah, that's his topic.
Yeah.
Let me see, the topic. Being African.
Being African, the good part of it is
Being African.
we just, nigga, naturally, nigga, we are it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
We stronger,
Exactly.
better looking. You feel me?
We dress better.
We dress better.
Yo,
You
Natural.
feel me?
Everything
Everything.
natural.
Talk your
Everything.
I swear,
All the
bro.
sayings you hear, real, true.
exactly.
No cap. But honestly, the bad thing, I guess would be like African people gossip. Like a motherfucker, bro. Like they gossip too much. Like instead of helping. But I mean, I can definitely see that it's slowly like changing now for sure. Like in the community, people are getting more like intertwined with helping each other and stuff like that. But as far as like what I've seen in the past, people talk too much. They don't. You feel me? It's not progressive. So
Right.
yeah.
So what's coming out for you guys next? What's next? What should we be looking out for?
Clothes. Oh man, stay tuned some more, bro. Y'all, man,
It's too much to
there's
say,
so
bro.
much. Like these clothes that's coming out, man. Like it's gonna go crazy. My website's coming out too. It's gonna be way better. So much more creative. Let's see what else. More dance videos, of course. That's
He always
definitely
moving.
Facts.
Always moving the feet.
For me, stay tuned for actual music videos for me. Like actual, not me shooting the music video, but an actual music video for me. So actual music. Like a lot of photography projects, cause I just feel like it ties into what I do. It just helps everything. My creative process, all of that. Clothes. Make sure y'all stay tuned. At beginning of next year, I'm dropping some shit. Dropping a lot of things that I've been thinking real deep into. So definitely gonna be dropping some stuff.
Fellas, appreciate you doing this.
Hey, having us, man. Man, I'll take it.
You already got it going down.
Got it all together, I ain't folding never. Yeah, if you let me tell it, I'm the greatest ever. Down, but I'm back up. Tryna get my stacks up. About to fuck this sack up.